clear in this fight because the Caballero has been unable so far to hurt Litzau with it. He's an arm puncher, basically,
yes,
and a natural featherweight, or at least that's where he's fought most of his fights.
Well, and the other say when you watch, he whacks with his punches more so than he punches out. He'll throw a straight right hand once in a while, and most of his punches are not really power punches, and he's used to enjoying that big height advantage where he would just lean back and get away from punches by merely leaning back because he was so tall. And that's not working for him tonight.
And in the 6th round, Litzau again had a significant edge in number of power punches landed. Harold, how'd you score?
Look at you. I got it 3 rounds apiece. 57-57 with Jason Litzau winning rounds 5 and 6. Jim, round 6 was strange. And I'm not quite sure I saw that right. In the middle of the round, Celestino Caballero, as I saw it, absolutely turned away, as if he was going to quit. I mean, he just turned away, faded into the ropes, and Jason Litzau jumped on him. Why he turned away is beyond me. I just don't know. Either we got hit hard and we didn't see it, or for some reason he absolutely turned his back on Litzau and just sort of fell into the ropes, and Litzau jumped right on him. Anyway, Jason Litzau wins 5 and 6, and he's got it all even 3 rounds apiece.
Harold, that was the moment I remembered he was 34 years old, and it could be a factor. So here they are in the 7th of the scheduled 10 in what Harold Letterman says is an even fight. Who would have thunk it?
Well, I'm sure they're proud of Jason Litzau in St. Paul, which once upon a time was a good fight town. The Gibbons brothers from St. Paul are in the Hall of Fame. The only brothers there.
Well, myself, I'm extremely proud of him too. He's fighting a great fight. And as far as just looking at the facial expressions, the fight is going more the way he's comfortable, more so than I would say Caballero is.
I think Jason...
Those punches take their effect. You keep getting hit with right hands on the side of your head, any kind of blow to the head, eventually it's going to have some effect.
Jason realized he was being discounted here. Jason realized he was being taken for granted, and Jason has responded to that in the best way Jason could have.
Well, I saw him on the elevator when I first came into town, and he says, Mr. Stewart, this is my night, and I'm going to take advantage of it.
So far, he's fighting like a man possessed. Which is not to say that he's necessarily going to beat Celestino Caballero.
But so far, it looks good for him.
Well, so far he has a victory. Getting this far is a victory for Jason Litzau.
Get him out, come on.
I don't think that's the victory he had in mind, though.
No, I think he's going for the real victory all the way.
And he has Celestino Caballero looking very concerned.
Well, concerned, and I'll say another thing, Jim. He looks unprofessional.
Yes,
How could he's bending away, trying to avoid punches by ducking? I mean, what is this? This is a world-class fighter?
This is the style he showed us in Fort Lauderdale, too.
With smaller, short guys.
Here's Freddie Hernandez, who is the opponent tonight for Andre Berto, and some are dismissive of him, just in the way that many were dismissive of Litzau coming in. But this man has a couple of interesting knockouts in recent years, including a flip loop-de-loop knock you into the air knockout of DeMarcus Corley, veteran fighter whom you may recall, in his prime, Corley wobbled both Floyd Mayweather and Miguel Cotto. But he was the one who got wobbled by Freddie Hernandez, and the simple formula for Hernandez tonight is to walk Berto down and try to hit him with a big right hand. We'll see if that happens. Copy box numbers through the 7th round here. Caballero, 131 out of 298. Litzau, 95 out of 356. So Caballero with a numerical advantage, but the bigger shots have come from Litzau, or so it appears. Round 8 of a scheduled 10. And Harold Letterman gave the 7th round to Litzau, which gives him the lead at this moment in the fight. Major upset brewing.
Litzau has frustrated Caballero. This was not supposed to be a tough fight for him.
And that was the best punch that Caballero has landed the whole fight.
Great. He actually put his weight behind that right
hand, and it didn't hurt Litzau at all.
No, it was not the standard arm punch from Caballero, but nevertheless, he's not a knockout puncher.
Well,
Litzau showed it.
And he himself may be tired by now.
Caballero hasn't lost in 6.5 years. since May of 2004. But he appears to have been somewhat casual about preparing for this appearance on the undercard of a major championship fight.
He was more concerned and spoke more about his singing career than he did about this fight.
In fairness, it's because we asked him about it. We didn't think it would be much of a fight either.
Well, but any way we look at it, he definitely underestimated Litzau, that's for sure.
He has one of his songs is called Champion of the Ghetto.
Caballero again touching up Litzau's chin. Litzau shaking his head as if to say you don't hit hard.
Stop.
This is the most serious Caballero has shown himself to be in the fight about needing to buckle down and win it.
Maybe he was just training for the first half of the fight.
No, he's trying to use his experience and timing and rhythm right now to get to Litzau. But Litzau hasn't did much this round. If Litzau steps it up, I'm going to see what happens if he turns it on the last minute.
Give Litzau credit, he hasn't given him much to hit.
No, but he still lost the round unless he turns it on, and the fight is very close. So Litzau needs to turn it on and don't even lose this round.
And one other factor, in addition to the age that I mentioned before, it's Caballero's first trip to 130 pounds. Earlier this year, he moved up to featherweight. As recently as last year, 2009, he was still fighting at 121 pounds. Adding an extra 9 pounds or so at this stage of your career, not all that easy. And oh, by the way, he didn't make weight at first. He had to go back out and ride the bicycle and sweat for an extra hour and 15 minutes to make weight. Further indication that he didn't take this all that seriously.
And came in at 145.
Yep, 15 pounds over the weight. Overnight rehydration.
Get the hands up.
Caballero's promoter Lou DiBella is riding high in the wake of last week's sensational knockout by his fighter Sergio Martinez. But if Caballero doesn't beat Litzau, he's not going to be negotiating with any Yuri Ortiz Gamboa or Juan Manuel Lopez anytime soon.
That's what I want right there. Now you fight like a champion. Get that towel. Get that towel.
You gotta take it in control right now. You got 2 rounds. If you go to the body first, you got it.